My name is Ron Blaha. I'm a teacher at Brookfield Central High School. I'm also in charge of the Key Club at Brookfield Central High School. I'll let anybody that will listen to me talk about this camp that it's the greatest camp because there's something that everybody gets out of it. The riders obviously get to learn how to ride a bike. They learn a little bit about what they're capable of doing, maybe get a little self-esteem boost. The families now have a new dynamic where they can go for family bike rides. One of my riders, his dad was training for a marathon. He said, I have a bike path by my house and now Alex can ride with me. And that was just a great thing. And then the volunteers, the sense of pride that you get. The last session, there was one of the volunteers, as she was watching her rider ride around solo, ride around the track solo, she was in tears saying, he's doing it, he's doing it. The riders, the smiles on their face when they're riding their bike, and they're grinning from ear to ear as they tell their parents, I'm doing it, I'm doing it. It's just all around. It's great for everyone involved.
I was asked to volunteer at the bike camp this past summer with some friends of mine. Throughout the week, I realized that this was going to be a growing experience for not only the kids in the bike camp, but for the volunteers and myself as well. I learned to really test my patience in teaching them how to ride these bikes. I also, I think I gained a lot of empathy for this community that we worked with as well. And seeing them safely learn how to ride a bike and obtain their goals over the course of the week is a really heartwarming and beautiful thing. During the week, I was able to volunteer with many people from many walks of life. There were grandparents involved, there was people like me who were in their 20s, and there was even high schoolers. The high schoolers, even from the beginning of the week, you could tell they were timid, they didn't really know how to interact with the kids, and by the end of the week, they really created a friend and created new memories. And I think it's things that they will take with them throughout their life. Now when they see these kids in the community, they'll probably offer to ride bikes with them or get together with them, and it's really amazing to see people from all different ages and all different backgrounds be able to get together to work on the same goal. I remember when I learned how to ride a bike just in my backyard, and it took me 2 days with my younger brother. I was 6 and he was 4 at the time. And it really, you take those kind of things for granted, and it makes you think about how for these kids, this is a major life accomplishment. This is something they've never been able to do, and this is something that we are able to help them do. It gives them a mode of transportation. It gives them something exciting to do with their friends and their family, where maybe they were left out of bike trips in the past or little day trips around town. And now it gives them way more of a sense of independence and freedom, and I think happiness and joy as well. Seeing the volunteers really take ownership over their riders and seeing the pride and joy they had for them throughout the week. I know myself, I got really attached to each child that I had throughout the day and the different sessions. And if there were sessions where I got paired with somebody else, you almost felt heartbroken not to work with that first person that you were working with. I think that every volunteer was able to take something different out of this experience. I think the students that are in high school that were helping with the children this week were really able to find a little bit more compassion and empathy and able to forge relationships and use that in their everyday life at school. Maybe have more of an understanding for students with disabilities and how they go about their daily life, and maybe how their struggles are different than those other students. And those kind of things can make them find friends in places they never thought that they would. And someone like me who's going into the medical field can really maybe understand more, and seeing that insider's perspective from the kids, but from the families as well, of what it really takes to obtain these goals, what it takes to learn something, and the physical limitations as well of learning how to ride a bike or learning how to do a new task, and how that can be completely overwhelming. And to just talk through it with them, make them feel comfortable, is really going to go a long way with not only this bike camp volunteering, but other issues or troubles that I have with my patients in the future.